Hello, it's Marco here from Markom3D, and this is part 2 of our Sharepoint Spaces love of experiences. In this video, we're going to be creating a model in Blender, applying a texture to it, and then exporting it and importing it into Sharepoint Spaces. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the like button, as it really helps me out and keeps up there my content. Let's go on. So as you can see, I've already created a 3D model, not trying to do any subliminal messages or anything. If we click on UV editing, we can see I've already UV unwrapped it, just moved it around a little bit. Let's come over into shading and let's create a new material. Now, this is really important. We need to have simple shaders. And by that, I mean Shift A, let's add in an image texture and I'm going to put it into the color. Open. Let's just open up some random texture that I've got open. We can have bricks, okay? Now, this bit's really important. This is super important. Please listen. I don't want to have to keep explaining this. Important. Listen. Next 30 seconds. Very, very important. You need to have simple materials. And by that, I mean image texture into base color. You can put an image directly into kind of like specularity or roughness, but that is it. A material like this will not work. Will not work. Do not use a complex material. This will not work. If you need to, bake the textures down. I have a video in the description on how to bake textures. This will not work. However, this will. So from here, what we need to do is go File, Export, GLB, GATF, whatever this one is. We're going to name it. We want the GLTF embedded format. And if we've got animations, obviously we can enable animations. I don't have any animations in this one. Now I can go Export GLTF. Now we can go into our OneDrive and we can click and drag our file into here, uploading, uploaded, there it is. Now this is something really important that I should have covered in the last video, but I didn't. You actually need to enable sharing. So it's either you can do it on the root folder, but we want people in the organization. We need to allow disable editing because we don't want people messing with it. And then we copy our link. And so now when we go into SharePoint Spaces, other people actually view the models. From here, let's jump over into our SharePoint space. Let's now click on the edit button, plus sign to add a 3D object. Let's plop it over there. From here, we're going to go to the site because our file is in the site is where we saved it. General, testing 2, open. And there it is. Let's now kind of apply the transformation. We can click and drag it around. Let's rotate that 90 degrees on the X. Minus 90, sorry. We can scale it with this option down here. Let's go to, I think 10 is the maximum. Nope, sorry, wrong button. You have to remember now, undo does not work. Scale is this one on the right. And then we can kind of place it in our environment, use the mouse wheel, scroll up. There we go. And that's how you get your models into SharePoint Spaces. You can wow your bosses now with custom 3D models. Now you can create custom models in Blender, bring it across into SharePoint Spaces, wow your bosses, and then if you're good and you sell yourself well enough, you become the subject matter expert in SharePoint Spaces, and then you use Blender all day, and you're a happy camper. True story. Like and subscribe.